help you achieve the ultimate home theater experience when partnered to a multi-channel speaker package like the models in Klipsch reference series. Many will appreciate that even the best soundbars will only take you so far, but with a dedicated AV receiver and multi-channel speaker setup, you can get up to 9 discrete channels of sound and effective digital signal processing to achieve the most tangible and immersive effect from the latest surround sound formats like Dolby Atmos and DTS-X, along with 8K compatibility and HDMI eARC. We have listed the top 5 AV receivers and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all products mentioned in the video are in the description below. You could also find a more detailed analysis and a comparison tool on our website, validconsumer.com. Number 5. Sony STR DH590. If you're a beginner in the world of home theater and surround sound, the Sony STR DH590 is the receiver to go for. It gives you all the features you'll need to get started with a basic surround speaker setup, and draws its wealth of features from its big brother, the best-selling STR DN1080. You get 5 speaker channels, allowing you to use speakers at the side of the rear, and there's full 4K pass-through, so you can get the very best out of your picture. The sound quality is solid too, while other receivers like the $299 Denon AVR S540BT have a little more sonic weight to them. The STR DH590 delivers great precision and detail. One of the biggest things to bear in mind with the Sony STR DH590 is that it doesn't play well with the bigger floor, standing, or tower speakers. It simply doesn't have the finesse or power to drive them effectively, meaning you'll get subpar sound. If you go for this receiver, we recommend smaller satellite or bookshelf speakers. But really, that's one of the few downsides. If you're on a budget or looking to dip your toe into surround sound, the STR DH590 is one of the easiest ways to start. Number 4. Onkyo TX NR6100. Most home theater setups won't need the ultimate AV receiver. The Onkyo TX NR6100 will likely do the job for most, and it comes with modern upgrades and make it a great fit even for a bit more advanced setups. You'll get support for a 7.2 channel surround sound, or you can jazz it up with a 5.2.2 setup with Dolby Atmos or DTS-X. Built-in streaming services like Spotify, Deezer, Pandora, and Google Chromecast make listening to your favorite music or watching shows a breeze. The receiver is even compatible with a bunch of smart home ecosystems. But best of all, you can snag it for under $800. The Onkyo TX NR6100 offers plenty in the way of connections. You get 3 inputs with the latest HDMI 2.1 standard, letting you take advantage of 4K 120Hz and 8K TVs. Gaming visuals should improve too, with VRR and ALLM support. So you'll want to plug your PS5 or Xbox X or S. The other 3 HDMI inputs support HDR10 and Dolby Vision, and there's even a Zone 2 HDMI output. As far as audio is concerned, you get your standards, while a phono input is perfect for your turntable. You also get bidirectional Bluetooth, so you can stream music from your device to the receiver or transmit audio playing from the AVR to headphones. If you've got a Sonos or Klipsch sound system, it's simple to integrate this receiver into that setup as well. Number 3. Marantz NR1711. Marantz hasn't changed the look of its half-height lifestyle NR AVR range for the best part of a decade, but we're good with that because beneath the hood, there's been constant evolution. The sonic signature is largely unchanged, and it has a warm sound, rather than clinically precise. It's perhaps a fraction less musical than some of its siblings further up the chain, but it's undeniably fun to listen to. You can run a 5.1.2 Atmos setup with a uniform 50W delivered across all 7 channels. There are 6 HDMI inputs, one labeled 8K which supports 4K at 120fps and 8K at 60Hz. There's only one HDMI output though, but the feature niceties include HEOS multi-room and AirPlay too. If you don't have a full multi-room speaker setup, you can also use Dolby Atmos height virtualization and DTS-X virtual to roughly emulate a 3D listening experience. Number 2. Denon AVC X3800H. The AVC X3800H is a versatile, well-rounded mid-range amp that will appeal to customers looking for longevity and the capacity to adapt to their evolving systems. It offers a considerable 11.4 channels of processing. And with 9 channels of amplification as a single unit, it's suitable for configurations up to 5.4.4 out of the box, but can be expanded to 7.4.4 with the addition of an external stereo amp. Users can also take advantage of a new selective preamplifier mode that allows each speaker pair to be assigned to pre-out only for use with an external power amp. So if you wish to upgrade the amplification of your front pair, for example, you can do so. All of AVC X3800H 6 HDMI inputs and 3 outputs are HDMI 2.1 ports rated to 40GB per second, capable of 8K at 60Hz or 4K at 120Hz video pass-through. They boast compatibility with every major HDR format, and there's a raft of gamer-friendly technology supported too, with VRR, QFT, ALLM, and FRL all on board. There are plenty of ways to wirelessly connect to the AVC X3800H with Apple AirPlay 2, Spotify Connect, Roon, and HEOS. Denon's multi-room software that integrates streaming services, including Tidal and Deezer, and lets users stream to compatible products. The AVC X3800H is the most affordable model in Denon's X series to support Aura 3D, IMAX Enhanced, 360 Reality Audio, and MPEG-H formats alongside Dolby Atmos and DDS-X. It's also where support for Odyssey's more advanced multi-EQ XT32 room calibration software and Direct Live begins. Sonically, it's well balanced, quick and precise, with a more spacious sound field than its predecessor. With a laid-back approach, it handles a variety of content well, and pairs well with a broad range of speakers, producing a fluid, rhythmically coherent performance full of character. Number 1. Denon AVR X4700H. Often, the cost of buying into the next generation of home theater can be rather steep, as this receiver's $2,000 price tag makes abundantly clear. But when you consider all the things that Denon AVR X4700H can do for the gear you own now, as well as the upgrades you may make in the future, particularly 8K TVs and compatible 8K devices, it starts to show its long-term value. The AVR X4700H is a modest upgrade from the previous AVR X3700NH in that Denon packed more power at 125 watts per channel compared to the 105 watts its predecessor pumped out. In the video corner, the AVR X4700H maintains support for 8K 60Hz, 4K at 120Hz, Dolby Vision, and HDR10+. That also includes the 8K upscaling that you can apply to your existing 4K Blu-rays and subscription to Netflix in UHD. With 8 HDMI inputs and 3 outputs, you won't have to worry about buying a selector for additional devices. We also love how Denon gave a nod to the gaming world by giving current and next-gen gamer features like variable refresh rate, quick frame transport, and auto low latency mode. In the audio corner, the X4700H has kept everything intact that we'd expect from a higher tier receiver. We're talking Dolby Atmos, DDS-X, DDS Virtual X, and other highly dimensional codecs, like Aura 3D support as a 3-dimensional audio alternative to Dolby Atmos. You can set up 5.2.4 or 7.2.2 traditional Atmos arrangements, or opt for simulated height channels with the Dolby Atmos height virtualization feature. You can also do similar setups using Aura 3D if you prefer that route. Music enthusiasts will feel right at home with the X4700's suite of digital music support from services like Spotify, Pandora, Tidal, SoundCloud, and more. There's also Denon HEOS support if you've got multiple zones of Denon gear in your home. Control and share all your music right from your phone, or teach the HEOS skill to your Echo speaker for immersive Alexa controls. The X4700H also supports Google Assistant, Apple Siri, and Josh AI. Let us know in the comments down below which AV receiver you're going to choose. Thanks for watching, and that's all for